The New York Rangers came into this draft with 5 total draft picks. They've used currently 2 of them so far, their first and third rounders so far, and I already have videos breaking those 2 specific prospects down in another videos, separate videos just for them specifically. So you can go check that out. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about just the 3 guys left that have been drafted by the Rangers. Starting off here at pick 152, we have Rasmus Larson. This is a decent prospect, nothing insane. I don't know a whole lot about him, but he's 19 years old, an 04 birthday, so he's an overager, turns 20 in February. So, like I said, an older prospect. Last year was really his draft year, but he gets drafted this year in 2023. He's a 6'3", 198-pound left-handed defenseman, taken, like I said, 152, 5th round by the Rangers. It's a decent pick. He's not ranked by a lot of people. NHL Central Scouting, EU Skaters, he's ranked number 63, and then Draft Prospects Hockey, number 227. So he's not ranked by a ton of people. Seems like probably a bit of a reach. As a 19-year-old, did dominate, though, the J20 league over in Sweden. For the Västerås IK J20, dominated that league. 50 games played, 16 goals, 18 assists, 34 points as a defenseman, plus 23, plus minus in the playoffs. Had 6 games played, 3 goals, 2 assists, 5 points. Very good numbers there. Offensively, seems like a very great player. Obviously, good playmaker, great goal scorer. Probably has a very, very good shot. We just don't know a ton about him yet, but hopefully we'll learn more about him soon, and I'll get that out to you guys, that information out to you guys. But I will have more in-depth prospect breakdowns on all the prospects drafted in the next coming days after the draft, then after free agency and stuff like that. So definitely stay tuned if you're a Rangers fan. Subscribe for daily New York Rangers content and a ton more updates on prospects and all that kind of stuff. But carrying on with this video, though, he is committed to Northern Michigan University and the NCAA, obviously. So coming over to North America to play at the university, that's good as well. Getting acclimated to North American style of game and stuff like that. That's good to see there. Obviously, as a 19-year-old, bit of older prospect, turns 20 in February. He's going to be probably a decent player there. Hopefully have put up some good stats. Maybe he'll be a 1-year guy, and then maybe come over to Harvard for a year or 2, and then maybe he'll be ready for the NHL. Maybe he'll be 2 years over there in college, which is definitely a good scenario. I mean, he can stay there for 2 years, come over to Hartford for 1 year. Maybe he's going to be 3 years out. That is definitely possible. With pick 178, the Rangers' second last pick in this year's draft, they take Dylan Robrook, a 6'7" centerman, 190 pounds, left-handed shot Canadian, 18 years old, turns 19 July 27th. So he is a bit of an older prospect, back-to-back overagers. So that is something to keep an eye on as well. These guys are a bit older, right? Next year older pretty much than most of the other prospects. So he's an overager. So take that into account when I'm talking about the stats here. But decent player, really strong on the puck, obviously. Huge body, good hands, solid dekes for his size. Just needs to work on his skating. His playmaking skills are pretty solid. His just goal scoring and stuff isn't quite there yet. He needs to work on a lot of stuff. But overall, his dekes, hands, playmaking, and obviously that stuff is pretty solid. Just needs to work on quite a few things in his game. A pretty raw prospect. But at 6'7", though, got a ton of potential. Like I said, played for the Ottawa Generals last season in the OHL. I did watch him a decent amount, being that I'm a Pete's fan. They are a rival team, so I got to watch him a decent amount. And he's a decent prospect. 68 games played last year, 15 goals, 38 assists, 53 points. But remember, he is an overager, so he turns 19 at the end of July here. So he's a bit older, so not the best numbers here, not at a point per game, which isn't great. And being an overager as well isn't great, but still a decent prospect. And I got to keep an eye on as well for the future. But he is 6'7", so who knows what'll happen there. But definitely a massive body. The last pick by the New York Rangers in the 2023 NHL Draft, at number 83 in the 6th round, is 6'5" left winger, absolutely massive, 205 pounds, 18-year-old Ty Henriks. This is an interesting prospect, played for Muskegon Lumberjacks in the USHL last season. Big 6'5" left winger, like I said, left-handed shot. Doesn't turn 19 until June 28th next year, so is not an overager, which is good to see as well. This is his draft year, not an overager, which is nice to see as well. Born in California as well, which is pretty cool. Grew up playing for the Anaheim Junior Ducks. 6th round pick, obviously. Number 113 ranked by McKean's Hockey. So by McKean's, that's pretty good value. Draft Prospects Hockey, number 182. So right around that pick there. And by NHL Central Scouting, by NA Skaters, it was 102. So not bad at all there. Not many people had him ranked, but people that did had him about this range. So not too bad at all. Definitely a decent prospect. Obviously big size, just like the last guy. These are guys with some upside, pretty raw prospects, but maybe if they can put it together, can be some decent middle six kind of prospects. But overall, this is a decent 6'5" winger. Obviously, we don't know too much about these guys. There's not many scouting reports and stuff done on them, so I don't know a whole lot on them. But put up some decent numbers in USHL. Not the best numbers, definitely not the greatest. But he is committed to the Western Michigan University, so that's something there. Obviously, the Larson prospect that we got out of Sweden, he's committed to Northern Michigan, so that's interesting there. They'll probably play against each other a bit there, so that'll be cool to see. But for Muskegon Lumberjacks this year in the USHL, had 19 games played, 3 goals, 7 assists, 10 points. He did get traded from Fargo Force, where he started the season at 28 games played, 6 goals, 3 assists, 9 points. So once he got traded, obviously things got a lot better, so that's good to see there. But hopefully at Western Michigan University, he can obviously break through and become a top-tier prospect, or at least a decent prospect, maybe one day make the NHL as a 6'5", 200-plus pounder. That'd be pretty cool to see. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Just happily smash the like button. And in the next coming days, I'll have a ton more prospect content talking about specifically how videos out on each of these guys, specifically giving you guys prospect / just player profile breakdowns kind of things, talking about each individual prospect that got drafted here, as well as some free agency stuff and everything covering the New York Rangers over this offseason. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe and see ya.